On paper, managing 2 thriving bakery locations with 100 employees looks like the peak of small business success, but the reality behind the scenes was a brutal, exhausting grind. Marie was raising 2 young kids, caring for her elderly parents, and constantly putting out daily operational fires. She was running on empty, crying at night, and forcing herself out of bed every single morning. This diagram shows exactly why the business was suffocating her. Every single node here, representing staff, inventory, and customer issues, connects directly back to a single central point: the founder. Because the team was trained only to passively take orders, removing that central pillar causes immediate collapse. If the founder stepped away for even a moment, sales dipped and the entire system fractured. Building a massive operation without building decentralized systems to run it doesn't actually give you wealth or freedom. It creates a highly efficient, inescapable trap. The sheer weight of holding that structure together pushed Marie to total physical and emotional exhaustion. She was entirely depleted, running a multi-million-dollar operation while feeling completely empty inside. The pressure peaked during a drive home. She stopped her car on a bridge, looked over the edge, and seriously considered ending the pain right there. Looking at the water, she thought of her 2 boys. The business had become a monster, but her family simply needed their mother to come home. She realized that the standard industry playbook, the one that requires a single owner to be the everything person, was likely driving other bakery owners toward this same silent crisis. The pain wasn't a personal failure. It was a symptom of an outdated, load-bearing retail model. Resolute, survival meant more than just taking a break. It meant tearing down the conventional bakery structure and re-engineering a system where the business could finally breathe without her. The very first mandate of this new model was strict. The owner had to be permanently extracted from the center of daily operations. The biggest vulnerability keeping her stuck was the staff. They were perfectly pleasant, but they were entirely reactive, waiting for customers to tell them what they wanted instead of actively driving transactions. To fix this, Marie studied the few outliers on her team who naturally drove high revenue. She documented exactly what they did differently and built a reproducible system out of their daily habits. This graphic represents the sales shift. Instead of a passive pipe where orders fall through, the front of house became a mechanized funnel. Empowering staff to drive revenue generated cash without the owner standing behind the register. With sales active, the next challenge was customer retention. The bakery needed a way to elevate the customer experience without relying on the founder's specific charm or spending a fortune on renovations. Marie developed the wow factor, a low-cost, repeatable set of actions engineered to consistently delight every customer who walked through the door, regardless of which employee was working the counter. The final structural change tackled the stress of managing the money. Instead of treating accounting like a reactive chore at the end of a chaotic month, financial outcomes had to become predictable. This flowchart demonstrates profit engineered into a system. Scattered inputs like materials and labor are pulled through a structured filter, merging into uniform outputs. These frameworks transformed an avoided franchise location into the highest-grossing bakery in the local region. Over the course of 28 years, these decentralized systems generated more than $50 million in total sales. The eventual payoff was a 7-figure exit. Marie paid off all her debt, bought her dream home by the river, and gained the time to travel the world with her family without missing a single moment. The realization on the bridge that a business shouldn't cost a founder their life turned this operational blueprint into a rescue mission for other retail owners who are currently trapped in their own storefronts. This is the structural framework for Rise Up Bakery Coaching. The survival systems she built are now formalized into a step-by-step curriculum, clearly organized around active sales, the wow factor, and systematized profit. Building a successful business means engineering your own escape from the operational grind. But the greatest achievement is turning that escape route into a map to help others find their way out.